Leo, this is going to be a general tarot reading for your sign between the week of the 15th and the 21st of September. Let's begin. Leo, I smell blood for some strange reason. Um, you might be smelling blood in the air. You might be you might be feeling quite angry about something, almost feeling like bloodthirsty. You might have a very big anger. I don't know what's going on for you this week, but let's see what this is about. So your pre-week energy here is that you've been working on something quite diligently, investing a lot of time working on something related to your future. You've been expanding something. You've been working towards something, seeing something grow. You've planned a lot for this. You've invested a lot of time and energy into whatever this was, and it's been growing. It's been growing, and it's grown to such a point where you're seeing the growth, and you're seeing how fruitful it is for you. Um, this is allowing you to be more confident within yourself, allow you to be more see more progress within yourself. um, you're expanding your future. You're able to go now further than you have been going ever before. You're more or less in this energy of stepping into a new horizon, a new chapter, a new ground. You're moving on to a new ground within yourself, in regards to finances. It's just not love; it's finances. You're moving on to a new ground, a new floor where it's all gold. It's not where like where you've been. Where you've been has been sort of, it's been hard to grow. It's like it's been quite barren, but at the same time there is life, and you've managed to make whatever this was, whatever were investing in, and you've managed to make it grow to such an extent where now it's going to benefit you in the future. You're almost mesmerized by it. Like, you are mesmerized by what you've done. It's been a lot of work. Like, I see you have really, like, spiritually, you sweated this out. Like, you've put a lot of energy into it, into seeing this grow, and it's grown now. It's grown to such a point where it's in its full fruition. Like, it's giving you what you desire from it. This could be a business, a job, but it's giving to you now what you've desired from the very beginning. And this is an accomplishment within you, an accomplishment of this, this chapter, this business, you've accomplished your goal. Basically, you're integrating, all the wisdom that you've gained throughout this journey, because it feels like you've traveled a lot within yourself, to figure out the ins and outs of doing this thing as effectively as you are doing it now. Um, you've really you're integrating all of that knowledge, and it's making you feel more complete, more whole. But it's a big accomplishment for you, so congratulations. Starting off the week, you're in this energy of feeling like all your dreams are going to come true. You're very content with the way things are in your life. You're very content with um, just life in general. You're very content with your finances. You're able to do the things that you want to do. I see you kind of like having a good time. You might be drinking a bit during the start of the week, just having fun, because you can, and there's nothing wrong with that. And you're feeling abundant within yourself, feeling like all your dreams are going to come true. Midweek, we have this energy here for you of you're starting to build something from scratch. You're building something within a new industry. Because you're more harmonious within yourself. You've gained a lot of transferable skills from whatever this last business, job, project, whatever it was. You've gained a lot of skills that now allow you to kind of build your own thing from scratch. Yeah, you're unlocking your true potential here. You're unlocking this, whatever you're building is going to unlock your true potential, your true happiness. It's a massive key for you of um, of success in all endeavors. I see you might be collaborating with other people, hiring people to work with you, or just collaborating with people in general in regards to whatever this is, to see that it is successful. But it's going to be something quite grand, is what I'm getting here. What you're building is it's a massive thing. It's not something small. You have high aspirations for where this is going to go in the future. You're having a big breakthrough. You're very passionate about whatever this is. You're having a very big breakthrough. You're not just sitting and just planning stuff. You're actually taking action here in creating and getting the people that you need and reaching out to people and hiring people that you need basically for this situation to take to develop into the way you envision it. And you know you're having some sort of breakthrough um, within this. You're having it's like it's starting now. It's not just something that is just up in the air. It's actually been grounded, not grounded, but it's actually been created, should I say. It's happening this week. By the end of the week, you're kind of being swept along by all of this. You're kind of in this state um, of moving forwards really quickly. There's a lot of movement. You're having, things are moving very fast for you. Um, and these people that you have, they might be your soulmates, these people that are collaborating with you, but you're moving very fast towards, yeah, some of them are your soulmates, some of these people that you're going to collaborate with this week. But you're moving very fast towards more harmony and more unity within yourself and more balance within yourself. I feel like whatever this job was, it gave you a lot. Whatever what you were planning, job, business, it gave you a lot, but it didn't fulfill you completely like the way you wanted to feel. Maybe it fulfilled you to the way you wanted to feel, but you felt like you needed more once, and you realized that maybe this thing can't give it to you. You're not going to continue whatever this job or business is in the future. In the near future, you're going to be so caught up in whatever this is, and it's looking like it's going to be quite successful, to be honest with you. Things are moving very fast. It's like it's natural. It's going to come naturally to you. You're not going to have to work as hard as you have for this last business or job, whatever it was. You're not going to have to work as hard and really put in time and investment and energy. It's just going to flow naturally. It's going to happen very naturally for you, and things are going to move forward very naturally because your energy is not fragmented. Your energy is more whole, and because you have a greater understanding, a greater wisdom within yourself, and you're integrating what you've learned within you. You have the confidence, you have the self belief to move forward. And you're seeing how much you've progressed in general, in life in general, but you're moving towards a place of more balance within yourself, from a place of more harmony within yourself. And you're going to be almost like this Queen of Swords, being crowned here. You're going to be like crowned in some kind of way, like you're succeeding in something. You're really taking off and becoming like a leader, almost like somebody to me is when they get crowned is like when they are something that is not normal, like not ordinary. It's like you're doing something extraordinary here. So you're being crowned. But interestingly enough, you're going to be in this position of being very truthful, very honest, very empathetic towards everyone, including yourself. You have a very strong will here. I see you have a lot very strong will here, a lot of courage as well. Um, but it's a big almost like a rebirth for you. It's a big rebirth for you that you're going to be going through wherever this new endeavor is that you're going to be undertaking. Um, it's going to be really big for you. It's going to help you to really develop yourself further to the next level. It's a big transformation. Not transformation. I would say it's not a transformation. It's a rebirth. It's the best way I can say it. It's a rebirth. You're like shedding away the old body and you're entering a new body. Maybe that's not the best way of saying it, but like it's like you're removing all the ailments that you had previously had, like the over-investing, overworking, really trying to persevere to see things through to the end and see through things to completion, really. So this is a choice for you to undertake, whether or not you want to go ahead with this or stay where you are. If you're going to be looking at your fulfillment, what fulfills you, what makes you feel complete. This is a choice in regards to your wealth. Whether you want to do something for yourself. I feel like this is something that you're initiating. So it's a job or a career or a business. This is not a job. I feel like you're working at a job right now. But I'm hearing it's not a job. Whatever this is. No, it's definitely not a job. It's just choice you have to make whether you want to stay where you are. Because where you are, you're putting in a lot of work and you're investing a lot of time and energy into. Sure, it's giving you results, but you haven't mastered your finances. Here is what I'm seeing. But you're feeling content. You're feeling happy anyway with where you are currently. But I'm being told here that this is for your spiritual evolution and your happiness in general. Because you're going to be in more harmony and unity within yourself, and you're going to be crowned almost by going through this. Where you are right now, it might end up being a bit slow for you. Yeah, it's going to be a bit slow for you, is what I'm hearing. Oh no, it's going to leave you feeling trapped in the future. Where you are right now is going to end up making you feeling like you're in prison to the system. Gonna make you end up feeling like you're trapped and you can't get out. You're gonna find it difficult to leave. You've like reached the threshold now where like you can't leave. It's not gonna be that crazy for you and your life. But if you stay, you're going to start planning things around your job. You're going to start doing things around your job. So you leaving this job it will actually impact you very negatively. And it's going to feel like it. And then in your mind, you're going to be very negative about how you're going to move away from this. And you're going to be feeling very trapped. It's going to be more hard work. You're going to have to put in a lot of productivity, a lot of hard work. It's not going to stop. You've reached this threshold, but it's like it's not going to stop. It's going to keep going as is. and you're gonna feel really trapped. I don't know which way, but whatever, you're going from here to here. Like you want to leave. Your energy is like, I want to leave. I want to escape this situation. It's not what I want. It's not what I thought it want. It might not start feeling that good anymore. It feels good right now because you're winning. You're winning right now. That's why it feels good. You're feeling content with the way things are. But you want more growth. You want to see more of an evolution within yourself. But by you staying here, you're gonna start feeling like you're trapped. You can't move. You're bound to this situation, and you can't escape. You're thinking very negative about situations, and you're gonna have to put in a lot more hard work, a lot more, a lot. Oh, interesting. A lot more hard work, a lot more productivity. I feel like you're somebody. So I just got back the message I was channeling in the morning. Not in the morning. Maybe it's gonna happen to you in the morning where you're gonna be feeling. At the beginning of the reading, I said that you might be smelling blood in the air. I didn't know if that was your anger, but now I'm seeing you as like this shark. You're somebody that's greater than your environment right now. You're much greater than where you are, and where you are right now is not fulfilling you. You want to be a lot more free, and you want to be a lot more happier, and the only way you can do that is by creating whatever this is for yourself, by you doing it yourself. A business, an idea, social media, whatever it is, streaming. What else can you do? Selling stuff online, making products, whatever it is. But you're being called to take a leadership stance within your life. You're being called to sort of be a bit more brash, be like a shark. Basically, that's why I was saying, smell the blood in the air. You might be smelling the blood in the air. I'm not bleeding or anything, so I channel a lot in different ways, and I'm very psychic. But you're like smelling the blood in the air. You're being called to be more like a shark this week. Is what I mean to say, and to see who's your prey and who's the predator. Because in this situation, you are the predator. But by you staying in the situation, you're like a predator in a cage. They're gonna put you in like one of those shark cages, and you can't move anywhere. You can't do anything. You're in prison. Literally, this energy is literally this energy. Start thinking negatively, like, are they gonna kill me, and like all kinds of stuff. But just imagine like a shark in a cage. Like that's how you're gonna feel. Like you can't, you're in the ocean, but you can't swim anywhere, and you're gonna have to put in a lot of hard work, a lot more productivity, just a lot more in general. And you're really being called to to be more like the shark, and really like look at people and say, look, am I the predator or am I the prey? And if you're the predator, which you are in this case, and you have the prey in front of you, why are you settling for less? You're at this point now where you're financially have some sort of, you're able to make this decision, you're able to create this thing, and it's going to be easy for you. Spirit's helping you here in a massive, massive way. The universe is also helping you. Some of you might have some benefic god and goddesses that are watching over you. Some of you, not all of you. But you're gonna have a breakthrough in the week as soon as you make this plan. This energy is from midweek, from like Wednesday to Friday. If you can get yourself together and make a plan, it doesn't have to be a drawn out plan. Just maybe a few notes on a paper. You already I'm hearing you already know what you want to do. You just need to find some people. It's easy to find people. Google, Instagram, social media. You can find these people. But things are going to move for you very quickly if you do act on this. Spirit's going to help you move very quickly. You're going to be swept along by the end of the week. You're going to be swept along. But again, this is a decision you have to make. This is entirely up to you, whether you want to go forward or go back. That's what I'm hearing. Go forward or go back. Go hard or go home. Go hard or go yard. That's what I'm hearing. Go hard or go yard. You need to look within yourself, introspect within yourself, soul search, use your inner guidance. You have inner guidance is what I'm feeling here very strongly. You feel things. You feel things. You feel very strongly towards things. almost imagine like you've got like a light instead of your heart, like around here, like where your heart chakra is. Just imagine instead of like it being the heart chakra, being a light from a candle or a light from a lamp. This light from the lamp. Just imagine just a light, like a the light from a bulb, like almost that kind of light inside of you, very bright, um, a bright light inside of you, as you're trying to think about what the situation is for you. But whatever decision you make, hold on. So, um, so you're being called to be the leader. Look at what fulfilled you. Look at uh, your wealth. Like consider like what's going to make you more wealthy in the long run. And what's truly fulfilling for you. Like where you are right now, you're happy, right? But imagine that you're doing the same work, the same effort. Just imagine, is that going to fulfill you down the line? This opportunity is present from spirit here. You're being led down like the yellow brick road. I don't know if you've seen Alice in Wonderland, but you're like out here and spirit's trying to guide you. It's like you're trying to go through the need. The like the when you have um a needle for sewing, and I'm seeing this like the eye of the needle. The spirit's trying to guide you to the eye of the needle, and it's going to be very easy for you because you can see, look, the eye of the needle was much bigger than the rest of the shrubbery that's down here, and this one where the path is a lot bigger. So this eye of the needle is quite big for you. It's like almost welcoming you to come in. It's like the yellow brick road leading up to it. It feels like something very, very naughty. Feels very naughty, like something that is like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this, but it feels good, kind of situation. It feels like, someone's like, don't go down this way and don't do this, and it's not going to work out for you, but you feel good towards it. Like you feel like it would be really fun. But this blessing, this wealthy opportunity is present for you. You need to be more optimistic about your future, more optimistic about what it is you desire. Be more in a positive energy. Be more energetic. Sorry, be more energetic about being optimistic and being more your bright ideas. You have a lot of bright ideas, is what I'm getting here. But this one has really been sitting within you, and this is a very bright idea. Like again, this is your confirmation. This reading is for you. So you've been sitting on an idea. You're like, I don't know when I should do it. Should I do it now? Should I start building it now? Should I make a plan now? How am I going to go about getting X, Y, Z? Like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? But the plan's always in your head. Like, oh, this is a really good idea. This is a confirmation. This reading is for you. This plan of yours is protected in the spiritual realm. Not just protected, but it's encouraged that you should undertake it. It's a project, business, social media, streaming, whatever it is you're being called to do it. Like you know it. You're being led by spirit. Your third eye, your intuition is really connected to this thing. You have intuitive hits that this is good, but then you sort of chicken out and you go, I don't. Maybe it's not a good day to do this, or maybe it's not a good time to do this because I've got to do this and that and that and this. But by you pushing it to the side, you're creating more problems for yourself. Not problems, but you're creating more distance between you and this dream and this happiness that you really desire, this fulfillment this wealth and fulfillment. Like you want to sit here and enjoy the fruits of life. You want to enjoy the fruits of life. You want to be happy with what you have and not worry about having to invest a lot of time, invest a lot of energy, put a lot of work in. You just kind of want it to be a bit effortless. And it is going to be effortless for you. Like you just need to believe that this opportunity is here for you this week, for you to really step into it. Just start it off. You'll be able to find the people that you need. These people are your soulmates, and you're going to find them this week. Between Wednesday to Sunday, you're going to find these people. I'm seeing there's multiple. There's not a lot. It's not a crazy amount, but there's a few of them that are really going to help you out, and they would want to work with you. These are not your friends. These are people you don't know yet. You're going to meet them in some sort of setting and somehow. But this opportunity, this wealth, this abundance is here for you right now. This is like spirit like, look how big this pentacle is. It's huge, and this is the universe that, giving it to you, saying, hey, this opportunity is here for you. I mean, it's kind of like overtaking the sun. It looks like the sun to me, and that's kind of like representing that this is your true happiness. It's going to make you really happy with life and with your life in general, like what you want to do, how you want to live your life. Like where you are right now, you've reached the milestone. Don't stay in that energy. Don't stay there. It's the best thing, the best advice I suppose I could give. So these people you're going to meet, and you feel like it's going to be hard work meeting these people. You feel like it's going to be like a burden, like, oh, I don't want to. You might get social anxiety and be like, oh, I don't want to meet people and don't want to talk to people. Like you feel like it's going to be really hard work. You're like, oh, it's my duty, but I don't want to do it because it's going to be a lot of work talking to these people, convincing these people, trying to make them listen to my ideas, my soul's purpose, my what I feel like I'm being called to do. But know that they're already they're ready. They're waiting for someone like you. They're waiting for someone like you to speak the way that you will speak to these people. It's like they have their hands out here, like, they're like, this is you, like, pitching your ideas, and this is them down there. I'm not going to show their bodies, but, like, they got their hands out. They're, like, all like, oh, my God, you finally here. Like, one guy's praying. He's like, oh, my God, I can't believe my dreams have come true. Someone's reached out to me. And it's a big wave of change. They feel it. You feel it. But they've been waiting for someone like you. These people have been waiting for someone like you. Don't convince yourself, that this is going to be hard work, that this is going to be something that you're going to have to do a lot of. You're going to have to carry burdens within yourself and be like, oh, make small talk and do this and try to convince them that, this is a good idea. Even just try to convince them that you're a nice person. These people, like, just be honest and be open with these people that you reach out to, because they're waiting for someone like you. You're like their salvation. You're like their salvation. Whatever this idea, business, whatever it is, you're in a position to make it happen. You have the finances to make it happen. You have the actuality. I don't know what that word means. I don't know if that's a word. Actuality. It is a word. Actuality. I don't know what it means, but see what that means. I think it's something to do with like you're able to make things happen. Actuality. The hell is actuality? I don't know. You check it out. So you're being asked to be very strong. You're asked to be very strong within yourself. Use your inner strength. That's what the Leo represents, inner strength. Use your inner strength. Know that you are a beast. You are an animal, and it's good to be a beast, and it's good to be an animal. Like I said, you're smelling the blood. You are smelling the blood, like. It's like your animalistic instincts are popping up, like your instincts are telling you that, like, that's what smelling blood is. It's an instinct, isn't it? Like, you're seeing a situation and you're like, I'm the predator here, and that's kind of what you need to go with, and you need to have this inner strength within you. You don't need to persuade these people, is what I'm getting. You need to persuade yourself that this is good for you. You're thinking that you've got to carry these burdens and make all this small talk and persuade these people, but they're already persuaded. They're waiting for someone like you. The only one that needs persuasion is yourself. You need to persuade yourself that this is the best thing for you, because you feel like a bit like, I don't know, like maybe probably I'm getting here. You do get social anxiety. But you're protected anyway. Like you will be working. I'm seeing you working with fire signs and water signs here. You will go with an open heart. and open my heart and be clear with your expression. Be clear with how you're feeling and what you're thinking. Don't hold back. Don't think, oh, this person might steal it or this person might do this. Because these people are meant to meet you this week, and they're meant to meet you in sort of like a setting where it's like you're quite harmonious with one another. You're getting on, you're able to have that mental collaborate, not that mental, you're like on the same page, not same page, I'll say you're on the same page, like you're on the same page. When you're talking to these people, you'll be on the same page with them. um, but this place is a place where like it might be near the sea. If you're not near the sea, it could be somewhere where there's like some grass. It could be an open space. I don't see it being a building. Maybe somewhere in nature. You might meet these people, or you might decide to meet up somewhere in nature. Yeah, somewhere in nature. You're gonna meet these people. You might message them or whatever and decide to get all of them together. I think that's the best way to get them all together. Like reach out to different people that you want on your team, and rather than doing it like corporations do it, like, oh, let's have a interview here and have an interview here. Get all these people, go out somewhere to nature, and bring them all at once and pitch your idea to them all at the same time. That's what I see you doing here. They're gonna, if you do it like this, they're gonna feel like a huge wave of change within them. They're gonna feel hope. They're gonna feel like you're their salvation. You're the absolution of their troubles. But you're being called to be very caring, compassionate, very loving, having loving feelings. You're very kind. You're somebody that is able to express themselves very clearly. You do this to yourself, but you don't express yourself clearly to people. You're being called here to be who you are to these people, exactly who you are to these people, nothing less. Because even if you pitch your ideas to them, they can't do your idea because you've perfected success. You've perfected this whatever this is already without doing it. It's natural to you. It's very natural to you. For them, it's not natural. For them, they will need like a lot of help if they were gonna try stealing this idea, but they can't do it because they're not. They don't. You're the angel here. They're like the people down here. They can't do this. Whatever this is, without you. Like you have to be the leader here. Like not just the leader, but you have to be the one who gives the direction of what's going to happen next. If they were to steal your idea and try to use it, and which I'm not seeing here, I'm just saying it because I'm feeling your energy here, and I'm almost reading your thoughts. You're thinking like, oh, maybe if I say it, they might steal my idea and try to implement it in some kind of way. They can't do it because they're not you. This whatever this is for you. This growth that's meant to happen, and they might steal it. Let's say they're not stealing it, then it doesn't show up here. But if just for the sake of comforting you, say if they do steal it, they're not going to be able to have that momentum that you're going to have during this week if you implement it. If you implement it and you go ahead and you find these people, literally you're going to move so quick just in this week, and within the first few days. For them, for anyone else, it would take a long time. I was hearing it at least 6 months to a year to start implementing. By that point, your business will be off. But this week is particularly like very superstitious for you in regards to this. It's really the time that you should do it in. It's like the perfect timing. Maybe you know this already because you're in this energy of feeling content, like you've accomplished something, and you're looking at like what you're in this kind of energy of like appreciative of life, appreciative of your journey, appreciative of what you've been through. You know, your accomplishments. You're appreciative of it. Like you know where you've been, and you're grateful for, not grateful, but like you've completed like what you set out to do beforehand, and you're just in that energy of knowing. There's your confirmation if you heard that. But you're being asked to be very kind, very compassionate and caring towards these people, showing love and feelings. Be open with these people, and that's gonna start this sort of fairy tale for you. It's gonna start this fairy tale life, this sort of bliss. You're gonna have so much bliss within your life because you're collaborating with these people. It's your destiny. You don't realize it, but it's your destiny to move this way, and your destiny is here this week. Do you have the courage for it? Do you have the courage for it? Do you have the strength, should I say? Do you have the strength for it? Do you have the inner strength? Because on this journey, you're going to find your power. You're going to become complete within yourself. I see all your chakras are going to align if you undertake this this week, or you undertake this business project, whatever it is. It's very good for you spiritually. It's going to unlock your destiny. It is your destiny. Sorry, it's going to unlock you to abundance. Is what I meant to say. You're asked to move away from a mindset of conflict, of disagreements with people, of you have to defend yourself. That if you're being asked to move away from this idea of, if you pitch your ideas to these people, they're going to fight you in some kind of way, and you're going to have to defend yourself, whether it's stealing, whether it's someone being nasty, or along those lines. You're being asked to drop that mindset of you have to defend yourself again from these people, because these people are for you, and this is only for this week. If you try to for a different week, you might have to come back into the cycle or whatever. But the energy is perfect during this week, for you to meet these people, and they are looking for you, and you're looking for them. If that makes sense, they're already looking for you, but you're deciding to look for them. And that connects the energy together and become whole. It's like you're locking in. It's like I'm seeing like they're almost like dapping each other here. Like the two hands are dapping each other. Like there is a connection there. They're your soulmates. But don't go in with like this sort of mindset of I need to defend myself. I need to not defend myself, but they might oppose me, or these people might disagree with me. They might say that I'm evil, or my idea is evil, or they might dislike me in some way. Don't go in with this mindset. It's not going to serve you. It's not going to be good for this situation. You have to be as you are, completely as you are with these people. But you need to persuade yourself to be this kind of way. You need to persuade yourself to have the inner strength, because the nicest people have a lot of inner strength. People don't realize this, but the nicest people do have the most inner strength, and it usually translates on the outside. But you're being asked to persuade yourself to drop that sort of society mindset of having to constantly watch your back all the time, and constantly because you never meet people that are really for you like that if you're constantly in that mindset of watching your back. Because being like that is going to lead you to being like this, in this energy, if you stay where you are currently in the future, which is feeling trapped, feeling in prison, not happy with situations in your life. Oh wow. So your outcome for the week is you're actually going to go through with this, whatever this is. You're going to look for these people that you need to start this business project from the ground up. You're going to find them, and you're going to contact them, and you're going to meet them. And you're getting the sun here, so it's like your energy is going to be very positive by the end of the week. This is your outcome, so that your energy is going to be very positive by the end of the week. You're going to be full of joy and delight. Youthful exuberance. You're going to feel like a kid. like you're overcoming this barrier over here. I don't know if you can see it, but you're overcoming a barrier, and you're being led by spirits like this horse underneath you, and you're being like kind of like led like a, you're feeling like a child almost, like you have this youthful exuberance. You're like, oh, I want to do this, and I want to do that, and I want to do this, like, and it's a very good energy for you, and you're doing it from a place of vulnerability. And when you do something from a place of vulnerability, you're open to your path. When you do something from a place where you're not vulnerable, you're not open to your true path. You're open to everything else but your path. That's the odd, what's the word for it? If I'm forgetting me, a lot of word meanings. This doesn't usually happen to me. Maybe you might be forgetting a lot of meanings for things, the meanings of things during this week. But you're being led by spirit. You know, when things are opposing each other. Oh my God, what is it? It's opposing. Let's just say contradicting. There we go. You know, your energy is a bit of a contradictory thing to say, that, you know, when you're not vulnerable, when you are vulnerable, you know, your true path opens up, and then when you're not vulnerable, then all the other paths that are not your true path open up to you. It's because you're not being authentically you. When you're vulnerable, you're being authentically you, and by the end of the week, you're deciding to be authentically you, and you're being led by spirit. You're very happy during this week. You're very happy. Start of the week, you know. I think this is something that is well deserved for you, given your history. I don't know your full history. Obviously, I haven't looked into it, but I'm not going to be honest. This is more or less like, you know, fantastic, you know, like you're going to be in this energy of joy and delight, positive energy, warmth. You're going to feel a lot of warmth during the end of this week. No, by the end of the week. Another one of your outcomes is this is going to be a huge thing that's going to purify your energy. It's going to remove anything that's connecting you to this energy here, this sort of negative thinking and imprisonment. It's going to remove anything that's connected to that. You're actually going to be quite grounded. You're going to be spiritually and physically connected very strongly in this situation by doing this. Meeting these people, setting up this business, this project, this social, whatever it is, social media. What you already know what it is. You're stepping into your destiny, and it's going to purify you. And oddly enough, you start off the week feeling fulfilled, and by setting up this business, setting up this idea, setting up whatever it is, you're going to feel fulfilled by the end of the week. You're going to feel like a huge winner. I'm seeing like this cup here being like a trophy here, like a winner trophy. Like you're going to feel like a huge winner by the end of the week. And you're going to feel a lot more love within yourself. You know, you're really moving away from this energy. This energy is not here at the moment. This energy is in the future. If you stay where you currently are, stay in the job you currently are, stay. It's not a business, is it? Is this a business? It could be a business, but where you currently are, you know that this is what this is by you're having to work a lot. You're having to put in a lot of hard work, investing a lot of your energy, investing a lot of your time. You know, you're really having to persevere through life. You know, and this is kind of where you are currently. This is this energy, and this is leading to this energy in the future. But if you decide to do this new venture, this new idea, this new business, whatever this is, this new thing that you've been thinking of implementing, but you haven't quite yet, this is going to put you by the end of the week in more fulfillment, more energy of fulfillment, of more feeling more happy with everything in your life, you know. And you're going to feel a lot more love than you currently do. Actually, if you stay where you are and you keep going towards, it's like your emotions are running dry, like you're becoming quite cold. If you stay where you are, barren and cold. So your challenges for this week, oddly enough, is the Eight of Swords. So maybe this energy is starting to affect you already. Of feeling like you're in prison, feeling like you're trapped in where you currently are, and not being able to move towards something more different, more better than where you currently are. I'm getting here very strongly that you need to stop the negative thinking about situations. Think more positively, because the negative thinking is making you feel more trapped, more imprisoned by your circumstances in life in general. Another one of your challenges here is not to have clear mind, like clear thinking. You might be thinking, overthinking things, like, really trying to determine, going, like, you have an understanding of it, but you're really pushing it because you don't trust how you're feeling, is what I'm getting. You're really pushing it within your mind of like, oh, let me go a bit deeper and try with really figuring out what's good for me and what's not good for me. And this is causing your mind to be all muddled. You need to have clear thinking, and the way you can have the clear thinking is to really express yourself to yourself, like within your mind. How does this really make me feel? Does this really make me feel fulfilled? Like where I am right now, is it making me feel really fulfilled? Am I in like a leadership position within my life because of this situation that I currently am? Or am I almost like a slave to what this, career, job, business is at the moment? Like, am I wasting all my days, all my time trying to make this grow? I mean, it's grown to this point where I feel content with it, but you need to really express yourself within yourself about your ideas, and that's gonna really make you clear. Not going deep into specifically what is good for you and what's not good for you, as in, is this new one good for me, is this bad one good for me, or sorry, is this new one good for me, is this, or the old one good for me? And really going into like the pros and cons, and really going in. Don't go into the pros and cons, go into what makes you feel whole, and what makes you feel wealthy, what makes you feel like a leader in your life. Which one of these things will make you feel like a leader? I know the new one you haven't implemented yet, but you have a strong wisdom about you because you have invested a lot of time into this one, and you kind of gotten to a point where you've seen the progress within yourself. You have the self-belief that you can accomplish things very easily, and you have integrated that knowledge within yourself. So it's not like you're starting from zero. You're starting from, you have a massive head start here, not just physically but spiritually, if you don't undertake this endeavor. Another one of your challenges here is not to get caught up. Not to get caught up in like past influences, like not to get caught up in like childhood memories. Like maybe when you were going, sorry, I stopped there for a bit because I was just tapping into your energy. Maybe like when you were a child and you were younger, like you didn't grow up with a lot, like you grew up in poverty, and now where you are, you're feeling quite content with the way things are. But you're destined for more. Like this is not your destiny. Where you are right now, it's not your destiny. It's to really follow your heart, not allow like childhood memories and like of you being poor and not having much, and now you're able to afford whatever you're able to afford. Don't let these things stop you, because you might have a sort of fear of like, well, I am in this place now and it took me a long time and a lot of hard work to get here. If I do this new thing, it's not going, maybe it might not work out. Don't be doubtful about it. You are protected. This idea is protected. You're being called to be optimistic, very optimistic, because you have a lot of bright ideas. You have good energy. You're being asked to be very optimistic here, very enthusiastic. Feel like an enthusiastic youngster. When like you were in your teens and you were very enthusiastic about, you might be in your teens right now, but be very enthusiastic about this new endeavor. Know that it is very spiritually protected. It is physically protected as well, from harm. These people that you're meeting are your soulmates. They're gonna really collaborate. You're gonna link up like in a way that you could never imagine. It's like you're like you're like little pieces of like of a chain, and like they're there, and like as soon as you come together, you become this huge massive chain. Like a really powerful. It's really powerful. The energy is what I'm seeing here. But you are the one that makes the decision of whether this actually happens or not. Don't allow past influences, people maybe that have influenced your past, influenced you in some kind of way, whether it was on social media, whether it's in people that you know from your family or your friends, influence how you're going to move forward. This decision is all up to you. You need to think about your pleasure. What makes you feel pleasure? And that's what fundamentally you should chase after. That as humans, that's what we desire, pleasure. What makes us feel pleasure? And you need to think like that as well. What makes you feel like pleasure? You definitely need to tap more into your instincts. You're not your animalistic, but your instincts. Your instincts. You are a beast. You are a bit of an animal. Not a bit. You are an animal. You are a beast. Whoever you are. You need to tap into your instincts and really follow your instincts about what makes you feel pleasure from life. And that's what you need to chase here. But this is your reading. It's a fantastic reading. Again, it's your choice. What you choose to make is going to, determine your future. But the options are here very clear. I feel like I've expressed them very clearly to you, showing you what lies on each side, whether you stay where you are or go and do this new venture. But yeah, I'm going to leave your reading here. If you did like the reading, leave me a like, comment, subscribe. And I'm offering personal readings now, so if you'd like to go more in depth and figure some more things out in your life personally, the link for my website is in the description, and I shall see you soon.